All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive? Today, we're tackling Red Star Belgrade's unbelievable Champions League win over Stuttgart.
Yeah, this one had me on the edge of my seat, that's for sure. The match report was
It
wild.
was. Just looking at the final score doesn't tell the whole story.
Hmm.
We need to understand how Red Star pulled this off.
Exactly. It's about more than just the goals, right? It's about the tactics, the momentum swings.
The mental game.
Mhm.
It all matters. So, where do we even begin with this one?
Well, I think the match report does a great job laying it all out, starting with that early goal from Stuttgart. Talk about a punch in the gut. Just 5 minutes in, Demirović finds the net, and you've got to be thinking, uh-oh, here we go again.
Yeah, another tough night for Red Star, right? But then, boom, 7 minutes later, they answer back. Silas picks off a pass from, get this, Milo, the very player who set up that first Stuttgart goal.
Oh, I love that detail.
Me too. Adds this extra layer of payback to the whole thing. And Silas doesn't just clear the ball, he curls it in for the equalizer. Just beautiful. What'd that tell you about Red Star's mentality?
Resilience. Plain and simple. They could have easily folded after that early goal, but instead they used it as motivation. It was like a switch flipped. Suddenly they were in control.
You could see it in their play.
What?
Right. More aggressive, more purposeful. And then there was that Demirović moment where he almost put Stuttgart back in the lead.
Oh man, that was close. Just a hair offside. Talk about a sliding doors moment.
Absolutely. If that goal stands, the entire match could have gone a different way, but it didn't. And who takes advantage? Red Star. Right before halftime, they grabbed their first lead.
And what a goal it was.
Krunic. Right. Sol Youngwoo with the perfect cross. Krunic controls it like it's glued to his foot and just fires it into the net. Unstoppable.
Textbook stuff. That's what you call a turning point, not just in terms of the scoreline, but psychologically too. Stuttgart's suddenly trailing, and Red Star's riding high.
Big momentum shift. So, how does Stuttgart respond in the second half?
Well, they tried to take control of possession, which makes sense. You're down a goal, you've got to do something. But Red Star stayed disciplined, stayed organized. They were dangerous on the counter all night.
Oh, yeah. Silas and Andaye both had some golden opportunities to really put the game away. I was practically yelling at the screen.
I know, right? Those are some nail biters. You have to wonder, though, if they'd converted even one of those, could Stuttgart have even come back?
Good question. We can speculate all day. But let's give credit to Red Star's defense, too. They weren't just passive.
No, absolutely. Their pressing was smart. They force errors and transition really quickly from defense to attack. That's what made their counters so deadly.
And then, of course, we have to talk about Radonjic.
Oh, yeah, 2 goals for him. Clinical finishing.
That first one especially, the counterattack was like poetry in motion. Just sliced through Stuttgart's defense like a hot knife through butter. And the second one, cool as a cucumber, slots it past the keeper. What did you make of his performance?
He was everywhere. It wasn't just about the goals themselves. It was the way he moved off the ball, finding space, exploiting gaps. Stuttgart just couldn't handle it.
Definitely player of the match material.
Yeah.
Oh, and let's not forget about Ivanic's headed goal off that long corner.
Another great moment. And it really highlights the coach's tactical decisions, right? Ivanic came in as a substitute and made a huge impact.
It's almost like the coach had a crystal ball. So, we've talked a lot about the match itself, but what does this win actually mean for Red Star in the grand scheme of things?
Well, you have to remember, this was the first win in this stage of the Champions League.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And not only that, it's only their second win in their last 15 matches, including the qualifiers. So, this isn't just a win, it's a statement.
A statement win. I love that. All right, so big picture, what's the biggest takeaway here?
For me, it's Red Star's ability to adapt and seize opportunities. They weathered the storm early on, they capitalized on their chances, and they neutralized Stuttgart's strengths. They really earned that victory. This could be a turning point for them. The big question is, can they build on this momentum and become a real force in the Champions League?
Can they keep it going? What do you think, listeners? What else might play a role in Red Star's future success? A lot to think about. That's all the time we have for today. See you next time, and keep on diving deep.